going on, y'all? Adam Calhoun has this loser. I don't know any other way to describe him. Nasty. Grandpa. Dusty, nasty grandpa that just be out here wilding. They call him the head backer. Ask the people why they call him the head backer. He's doing a lot of nasty things at his job. That's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, Adam Calhoun seems to have pretty much got this loser to go after Upchurch, say a bunch of nasty things, do a bunch of trash interviews. Let's check out this recent interview, or the second part of this recent interview, where they got some chick on here jibber jabbing about nothing, crying all day. Let's get into it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, check out BX Beast Boy Live. It should be on my homepage, and maybe I'll put it in the pinned comment. So check out that YouTube channel if you want to see me live stream. All right, let's get straight into the foolery, bro. Let's hear the cry session. Losers, man. Straight losers. Everything. Let's go with the audio. Boom, y'all should hear it now.
Well, someone said $9.94. Billy's funds. They're going up. Damn it. Excuse me.
Y'all need to stop. Oh, come on, Minifin.
That is so funny. Billy does not care. He literally thinks this shit is so fucking funny.
Now, see, she's talking about why Ryan's a motherfucker. Huh? What do you mean, Josh? Who's talking about?
Sleazy.
Justify. So we haven't, I'm sure y'all have all noticed, we haven't really posted the pod.
Good afternoon, Grammy. Nobody give a damn about this person's podcast. My bad. Good afternoon. Well, yeah, man. Nobody give a damn about your podcast. What are you talking about? The failed podcast that nobody was listening to, that you're doing this for? That you're sitting here doing this trash ass interview, begging for clout. Interview wasn't even supposed to be with you. You like the third to fourth person on this mother effer. Trash self. Garbage ass podcast. I fell asleep trying to listen to that one time. I was like, who recommended this bull crap? I gotta stop just taking every recommendation. Man. Like, it was probably her for a Bazak account.
In
she was definitely
almost 2 months.
But sure, she was definitely.
But we've been so busy between work and just stuff we've had going on. And plus, July is such a busy month for me because literally every friend I have has a kid born in July, including my own. And Courtney is actually fixing to start nursing school, and she's moving this weekend too, I think. So she's been super busy. So honestly,
no one wants to hear your podcast.
I don't know. We may end up kind of split.
That's what honesty. Nobody want to listen to your trash ass podcast, bro. Nobody. Nobody's checking for it. Like her camera froze up. Oh, Mike froze.
The mama said, Triple T Scholar, Ryan is putting Hoser in a pumpkin costume, putting him in the Hucklebuck. Y'all ain't right. Here's another $2 for the pumpkin fud. You know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to start sending y'all.
T, are you freezing or is it me?
I'm not freezing.
It's you.
Oh, okay. It said I lost connection, so I don't know if it was me or if it was you.
Is that why Edward always refers to himself as a mother?
Yeah, their podcast is a failure. I just looked it up. That ain't getting
y'all are something else.
No attention if they're not talking about Upchurch. Yeah, look, because they wasn't getting no views, they changed their whole thing into just going.
Oh my god! Somebody sent you $20 for Billy's pumpkin ritual.
It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, as I'm looking at their podcast, their failed podcast that nobody was listening to, the only videos that have any kind of views or episodes is when they're going after Upchurch. Nobody else cares about them in any way, shape, or form. Nobody, like, niggas ain't checking for them at all. So it's like, it's really weird and obvious what they're doing. No one cares about you. You want to be, I guess, famous or something. So you try to start a podcast. No one cared about you. And you just start going after Upchurch. Because you're ungrateful for living in his house. Podcasting from Upchurch house. Ain't that so much?
Y'all need to stop.
Hey, what's up, FB? How you doing?
Is it me freezing? I think so. Oh.
You know what's free.
Tight for life, motherfucker.
Yeah! Take that, SMG Jimmy. Pumpkin diddler fun. What the fuck? Y'all need to stop.
Shit is weird.
So is there anything
This is weird.
that Patty can do to come out to make things civil with y'all?
Fuck no. That bitch is dead to me. Fuck her. And she knows the vibes. She knows if we ever run into each other in person.
Vibes.
Allegedly, it may not end well.
So now you threatening his family member? The hell is wrong with you? Now you sitting here threatening his family. Girl, you don't go get a job. Go work.
Now, Daggy, don't you be going doing those stories and saying, oh, look, she's threatening her.
She did.
Allegedly.
No, just because you said alleged, that's you a fool. And this person has a trash podcast, by the way. And they don't even know how to use allegedly. Allegedly, if you run the hood, it's about to get physical. Allegedly, you're an idiot. No alleged. That's not what alleged mean, you fool. How are you using it for threats that you've made on something you're going to do in the future? You can't say allegedly after. What's wrong with you? Oh. Well, you going to threaten it and then say alleged. You're an idiot. And go, well, you can't say that she threatened her now because she said the words. Yeah, this is this side of nasty ass YouTube, the idiot brigade. The way they could just make up shit. And people be like, yeah, that makes sense.
And I've said that multiple times without the alleged. So, and I've said it in meaner ways than that.
And then you admit that you've threatened the same person multiple times without saying your safety alleged. Man, that sounds crazy.
Dusty Hat says conservatives are hypocrites for not defending people who celebrate death. Translation, even though I hate you and want you dead, you should defend me. No, we aren't friends, and you would stab us in the back.
Dusty Hat is definitely disgusting and would do all of that. Thank you for the support too as well. Thank you for the support. But yeah, Dusty Hat, aka the non-amazing Lucas, is nasty. And that's how he gets down. This nigga is foul. The stuff that he's been saying about Charlie Kirk recently has just been disgusting after disgusting. Including attacking his wife. That was foul. 100%. Conservatives are hypocrites for not defending people who celebrate. That's stupid. And he's trying to compare that to people, I guess, saying a mean word or a joke, right, and losing their jobs. That would be like cancel culture. That's going too far. When people are celebrating and praising someone's life being taken, I don't think it's wrong for the job to not want to have them working for them or affiliating with them, especially jobs like school teachers and what. No, get your nasty death wishing ass up out of there. Nigga, I don't want you teaching other people, let alone kids, how to be like that. So yeah, I agree with you. 100%, he's foul. And thank you for the support, FB. What's up? A lot of nasties out here.
Matt too. So that was me being nice. But that bitch
never been nice.
Talked raw about me and agged on her little bestie over there, talking raw about my child before she said, no, they're both dead to me.
That's not what that means. If they're dead to you, metaphorically, that would mean that you don't even acknowledge them existed. Not that you're threatening to get in the fisticuffs whenever you see them. This person is not smart. I don't think that they're smart. They should probably choose a different lane, a different career path, something where they don't have to use their brain. Something. Now they look like Megamind. Homegirl do look like Megamind. I ain't going front. So I don't know how. How he looking like Megamind? Jimmy Neutron in the face. But I don't know how, there's no intelligence in there. It's kind of crazy.
Partially.
Kind of wild.
What's the hatred between Gail and I don't think like.
So I don't know the whole story, but what I can tell you is that when I came around, so backstory, which you probably know this, but maybe
I should look into that. What's his name? Did Destiny talk about Charlie Kirk too, guys? Let me know. I haven't covered Destiny in a little while.
Everybody else does it. I came around in 2010. It's 2025. So that was 15 years ago. That's when I started dating Billy. And when I first came around, they used to do these things on Sundays where every Sunday they would get together at Patty and Gail's mom's house and they would do family dinner. And, that's when Chicken Willie was still alive. We'd all go over there on Saturday or Sunday, go hang out. We'd fucking walk down the road to that bridge on Pond Creek before everybody fucking signed it with their names and shit. We'd walk down there and walk to the creek and just, hang out. And as far as I can remember, they were cordial.
What is the point of this?
I want to say until I don't know, 2017-ish, 2018-ish, maybe. I want to say it was when they moved to the ranch was when they started to have issues with each other. And there was a time that
get to the point.
I think Ryan had invited everybody over. She was already there because she was living there, and the boys and stuff were all there. And then Nanny, which is their mom, she was over there, and Gail came over with her husband and their kids. And maybe Ryan wasn't there, but he had invited them over and didn't tell them he was leaving or something. I don't know if that's factual. That could be very wrong. But when they showed up, Patty was kind of like, hey, you got to leave. You can't be here. And they were like, what do you mean? And she was like, Ryan doesn't want you here. It was a whole thing. And then they had a feud from that. And after that, because before that, we used to always see each other. We would run into each other at Thanksgiving. We'd go over there Christmas Eve and do a big dinner and run into each other, whatever. So when she says that she's only seen me a handful of times, she's a fucking liar. When Ryan and his first girlfriend were together for a long time and she lived with him, I was over there all the time. And when they lived together, she saw me all the time. So that's bullshit. But
who cares? Oh my gosh. Fam, you want to be important so bad, son.
At some point,
you're not important.
After that, I think they had gotten into it again, but I can't tell you bits and pieces. I don't know. And then they didn't talk for forever. And then Ryan did his Nashville show in 2022. And Gail and her family went. We went. And of course, she was there because she sang on stage. And, she wasn't going to miss it. Wasn't going to miss her opportunity to be the center of attention. But anyway, that's the point. So at that show, After all the shit they talk to each other and not talking to each other for like.
She says as she is begging for attention right now. You hopped on a panel for an interview that was not for you and turned it into your interview, and nobody knows you. Like, what?
Like 2 years. The first thing that Patty did was came up to Gail and hugged her, and then they both cried. And it was like a aha moment of like, oh, well, like, why have we been mad at each other this long? You know, whatever. And so
hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you're able to.
we had seen them again at her son's girlfriend's baby shower in like October. And she was acting really fucking weird. She had Tamara with her. She was acting really fucking weird, like she was better than everybody. And like she had the nicest stuff on and like just being real like uptight, you know what I'm saying? So
uptight me.
After that, I didn't really see her again in person. And it was a month later that Ryan found out about the houses and like her taking all that money and whatever. Which to sidetrack the fact now that he's
she just keep misusing words. My bad. That's just that's not. She's saying things that's not what it actually means. It's just bless her heart, man. Bless her heart. Real talk. Thank you. Like
he's like, she never stole money from me. I was manipulated. That's such bullshit. Because we literally sat in this room that I'm in while he spoke with a forensic investigator about all of the fucking money that she took. And we literally saw the paperwork for all the fucking houses that she bought without him knowing, and saw the whole like asset list of all the shit that she took.
Yeah, if you like are a fan of the headbagger, aka Double B, right? You just might be a low-cal your damn self. If you're watching this guy for news, nigga, or any kind of information, you're insane. This nigga is a liar. I think he lies about everything. This nigga got molly-whopped by another low-cal, right? And he was the one harassing the low-cal, right? Which like solidified his low-cal position. I do think that a large portion of people that do watch this fool are trying to see the crash and burn. But there are people that might genuinely support him because they've been watching him for so long.
Dusty Hat making salvation claims about Charlie Kirk is playing God, the sin Lucifer committed. If he truly followed Jesus, he'd fear Judgment Day. That's not Christian. Even Lucifer believed in God.
Facts, though. Thank you again for the support, FB. And no, that's facts. 100%. Dusty Hat is just a nasty wannabe creator that just does a lot of foul things. And then he'll say even more disgusting things about people who are Christians to try to justify his foulness and his disgusting actions. Him pulling out the Bible to try to use it to attack Charlie Kirk was nasty work. That was foul. And that was foul as hell. Thank you again for the support. Dusty Hat. That's a better name than the non-amazing Lucas, whatever he wants to call.
And how she was taking money out of each son's savings account that Ryan opened for them and all kinds of shit. So for him to even be like, oh, that never happened, like that's such trash. That is definitely what happened. So
is she still
anyway? But yeah, so then after that, when all that kind of got into it, we all were just kind of like, what the fuck, you know? We just kept our mouth shut. We let Ryan do his thing. He was trashing her online, whatever. And then it was kind of that
she
point.
Don't even know what uptight mean. That's crazy. She don't know what a lot of things mean. What was the other word she used? And she was way off. Oh, allegedly. She don't know what allegedly mean.
That
if I see you, I'm gonna do this to you. Alleged. That's not how that word says. You going to jail. Like let's get that straight. Megamind. You going to jail with your foolish.
She was online trashing him, saying some reckless shit that was, you know, now looking back at it, there was some things that she said that were true, like the whole Indian giver thing. Yeah, Ryan does do that. Like he'll get you something, but don't expect it to be yours. He'll take it right back from you if you let him. Excuse me.
Wait, wind that back. My bad. I was saying what's up to y'all. Gotta say what's up to the chat, man. You guys are awesome.
Like the whole Indian giver thing. Yeah, Ryan does do that. Like he'll get you something, but don't expect it to be yours. He'll take it right back from you if you let him. Excuse me. So
get out his house. He'll take it right back. If it's his, who cares? Get out of his house. And how can you say that while you're living in his house? That's beyond me. That's beyond me, bro. That's just crazy.
Oh, it was right after that Gail made her first YouTube video, and then from there, they've just been at each other's throats since then.
Yeah, I remember that video where she said, y'all say he's on drugs. I've been here every day with him. He's not on drugs.
Now, I will tell you the whole drugs thing, okay? I can't confirm nor deny what he's doing. I know he's on Adderall, okay? It's obvious. And the way that he's been...
My bad. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. I can't confirm what he's been doing. I can't do that. He was on this. Bitch, how you confirming it? How you confirming it? You just said this is a Rick James moment, and people are taking this as valid sources of information. Let's listen to that one more time.
Now, I will tell you the whole drugs thing, okay? I can't confirm nor deny what he's doing. I know he's on Adderall, okay? It's obvious. And the way that he's been acting here recently...
I can't confirm or deny what he's been on. He was on Adderall. Well, how do you know? It was obvious. This is crazy. And the fact that we don't talk about the pills that Adam Calhoun popping is nuts. Is the way he get on camera in a minute. That is wild, yo. That is wild.
Like, it's obvious that there's something...
But you're just able to come on here, admit that you don't know if he's on anything, but then accuse him of being on something. Like, directly after.
Bigger than that, okay?
Whoa.
But as long as I've been around Ryan, he's always had Adderall, and not like abusing Adderall. For a long time, he had a prescription to Adderall, but it got to a point where he like quit going to the doctor. He didn't want to go to the doctor. He was too impatient to go to the doctor. So he would either run to the hospital for breathing treatments and prednisone, or he just asked people if they knew somebody with Adderall. And I guess it's just gotten to a point where he's like overdoing it and overusing it. I don't know that factually. That's just a guesstimated assumption.
She just said,
but
you put all those accusations out there. Yeah, I seen this and this. I don't know it's factual, you know. And then she said, that's a guesstimation? No, she didn't.
Gotten to a point where he's like overdoing it and overusing
She didn't say that.
I don't know that factually. That's just a guesstimated assumption.
A guesstimated assumption. I've never heard anyone say that. I've never heard that. All right. That might be new. Let me see. I've never heard that. That's interesting. That's not even me clouding her. This isn't me just genuinely looking up a term I've never heard someone use. Or maybe they don't really say it on the East Coast too much. Yeah, I figured out what it. I assumed what it meant. I just never heard of what's that, a guesstimation. Even though she's dead ass wrong too, by the way. But I've never heard that. This is definitely a sidetrack. I've never heard that term. That's wild. Like ever. Nobody uses that where I'm from. Interesting. Don't mean I'm gonna start using it though. I've never heard no one use it.
But
they like get back on track.
So then I mean after that, that's kind of went on.
Yeah, whether the term was used or not, she's still making shit up. You're saying a bunch of things, confirming it, and then going, well, I don't know. Just I'm making a guesstimation. I don't actually.
All hell broke loose. And of course, I kind of said my piece in the beginning. I had a video that went viral for like a day, and I ended up taking it down because I was like, you know what? I said my piece.
Exactly. Then why say it? And I don't think she know what viral mean either. And so why say it? If you don't know it to be true, why sit here and say, but I know blah, 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 blah. He's on this, he gets it from this person. But I don't know. I don't know if any of that's true. And then mind you, the host isn't checking that. The host ain't going, so why'd you say it if it's not true? Because she hates anything that has something to do with Upchurch. Because she's bitter, she's a user, and she's also a loser. That's just my opinion.
But now I'm going to take it down because he was still actively in court with her. We were worried that something was going to happen and she might like pull back on the house because she tried to say that the houses were in her name and it was a whole thing. But then after that was over, the gauntlet was fucking lifted and I talked my shit and I still do to this day if I have to. But
even if he was using anything, I don't care. Like at all, that got nothing to do with me. People gonna have a problem with me smoking. So I don't give a damn. This is none of my business. It's none of her business. It's just like whatever kind of dirt or foul shit she can say about Upchurch, they're gonna just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. Meanwhile, Adam Calhoun can get on stream and admit to popping pills. And they don't say nothing. Let's talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that? You just want to badmouth Upchurch while you're living in his house. And it looked like he got air conditioning too. Look nice. Look, a nice house. Ungrateful.
a lot of the times it's in defense to myself because she talks shit about me first, which, whatever, maybe I shouldn't respond, but I do. And I don't really give a fuck because I'm gonna. But yeah, so basically ever since then, they've just been at each other's throats. And I'll tell you, Gail can fucking scrap. I don't know if you can just tell by looking at her, but she can fucking fight. So I feel bad that anybody that fucks with her.
All right, so Slayback says everybody wants to know what happened to the kid on the drum. Patty got Ryan to fire him and hire a younger guy that she was trying to sleep with.
I'm pretty sure that she tried to fuck Kid. I don't know that for 100% fact, but I know that when Kid, I don't think he might have fired Kid, but
just a whole bunch of false allegations.
I know he fired DJ Cliffy too, but he fired DJ Cliffy because he was a dick. And if he sees this, I stand by that because he yelled at me at a concert one time for going to grab Billy a drink, and I thought Billy was going to lay him out, but he was an ass.
So it's right when Upchurch fires other people because you personally don't like them. That makes perfect sense to you. And none of these losers on this side is going to even call that out or cry and complain about that because she didn't like him. Who the hell are you? And I'm only bringing this up to point out the complaints about him firing anybody. He can do whatever he wants.
Asshole. I liked Kid though. Kid was always very nice to me, but I don't know the reasons behind that. So
Jay Davenport said, did Ryan get houses in his mama's name?
You can fire
LOL. If you older, you get that one. LOL.
How you doing, Blue? How are you?
Yeah, no question.
I'm older and I don't get it.
Oh my God. That was some loud ass fucking thunder. That scared the shit out of me.
Everything scares you.
Who is Gail? That's Patty's sister, Beth Hendrick.
Yep.
Y'all too in his business, bro.
Oh, there was a point to that I was talking about because you were talking about how Ryan had not been on drugs or whatever. So to follow up with the whole Adderall comment, I don't think that whatever it is that he's got going on really got bad until recently. I think it's obviously skyrocketed since everybody left or has been let go or whatever. But I think that's truly when he started to kind of go was around May or June because Billy didn't do anything. He was pissed off at Robert, so he fired them both, I guess, just assuming that, Billy would take Robert's side because they're neighbors or whatever. And, that's not my...
I'm sure it had nothing to do with the fact that he was receiving a free check. Upchurch wanted to clear his circle and get people away from him that were trying to use him and just not do him right. You know what I mean? Or do right by him. Just super ungrateful, nasty people. And this is me giving my personal opinion on just what I've seen from, or even heard from close sources, right? Of just the stuff that he had to deal with. And these people are foul.
A story to speak on what happened that night, why they got into it. But from what I've been told, what he did was not cool, and I would have went off on him too. So, I mean, he just, I don't know. He's changed, and I've seen it, you know, in the last few years. Like,
you've noticed that comments in Upchurch's defense get attacked? Yes. Absolutely. They're trying to pressure the internet to be an anti-Upchurch community. They're trying to force you, right? Even with content creators, they've tried to pay me off. I turned them down, right? And then they will start trying to like go after me, go after my family, dox me, all these things just to get me to stop defending Upchurch or speaking the truth. That's what they do. Even to the point where they're attacking the audience for making comments that disagree with them.
like, just like, you know, and I'm not going to say that he's not loony, because he's definitely, like, the last few months he's been really loony. But, you know, like, fame changes you, like, whether you want it to or not. Like, fame can change you in a good way or a bad way. And he was always like, it's not about the money, it's not this, it's not that. And to an extent, that's kind of how he still feels. But, like, you know, I don't know. He's not the same. Like, when I first came around and met him, you know, he was fucking hilarious. He like, up until recently, like, he's a funny guy. Like, that's what got him where he was. Like, he was so funny. And we used to tell him all the time, like, I had old ass Vine videos when I had Vine of him. And he was so fucking funny. And that was before he even, like, really knew what Vine was and, like, got on there and did stuff. And then, of course, when he pursued music, we were really excited for him, because before he even, like, did the whole Upchurch the Redneck shit, like, he was trying to be a rapper. I think he went by Ari was the name that he went by. And, like, you know, he was really good. And, like, his music is not bad. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to sit here and say his music is ass. Like, he's got good music. Like you were saying earlier with Billy, like, the very beginning up until, I think, like, Turbulence, I'll say, because Turbulence has some good songs on there that I really do genuinely like. But there's other songs that I'm like, okay, well, this is not my vibe. You can.
Turbulence is fire. Like, I don't understand all the hate. People be trying to, like, bash that album like that wasn't a fire project. I was in Japan bumping that shit, mad as hell I couldn't stream me listening to it. That was a hard album, right? And there's a lot of people that hate on it. I don't know, maybe they don't know hip hop. Maybe that could be it. Maybe they're not true hip hop fans. That was a true hip hop album. That shit was hard as hell. It gave me the aura of Get Rich or Die Trying from 50
Experiment, but this is not me. And then he dropped Creeker 3 and it was absolute trash. And that's just my opinion. Wow. And everybody might not agree with me, but that's just my opinion. I didn't like it. Creeker 1 and Creeker 2 were great. Creeker 3 sucked.
Here's what you like.
I agree. All right, so Baby Cage then $5 says, while cleaning the ranch, did y'all find a squirrel costume?
I'm still skeptical if that's actually true and if that really happened, because I didn't know about that until that came out of her mouth. And I don't believe anything that she says. So.
All right. Susie Q74 said, question, y'all ever saw or heard of Ryan kissing his mama in the mouth? Question, how many friends of Ryan's has she been with? And allegedly questioned, what the fuck is about the squirrel suit?
I know
these people are weird.
I know nothing about the squirrel suit. I really don't even think that actually happened, but
right now,
whatever.
Now she's a music critic. Nobody give a damn about her music opinion. She has done nothing to even have that credit. And she's like some type of savant. Like, oh, I don't think that. Shut up. Nobody care what you like. Nobody care about what you like.
I don't know. I've never seen any facts to back it. I also have not paid enough attention to tell you if they
sound like you've never seen facts for any of these things that you're saying.
They've kissed each other on the mouth. Really can't tell you. Don't know. as far as people that she's been with that I know of, for a fact, 3. And that's not like one I know personally, and the other 2 were told to me by a few people that wouldn't lie to me about something like that. So that's all I can tell you about that. I don't know anything else. You can't tell unfortunately.
Nobody nothing. You don't know anything. Well, I heard from so-and-so.
Jesse Mountain Tulip says, Billy, what do you think about Ryan squeezing Mountain Dew bottle? I don't know what you mean by
what
that.
The fuck?
I was going to say, I don't know either.
What up, Jesse Howard?
Oh, he co-signing this?
Ducky Sweetness says, if Patty's trying to do stuff to get a 5150, she could be giving him something he doesn't know about.
Yo, this is crazy.
I will tell you this now, and maybe if that was true, allegedly, if she was giving him something, he might take it from her because that's his mom, but he's very, very, very particular about like what he puts in his mouth. Like I've watched somebody try to give him Tylenol and he like questioned them for like 20 fucking minutes about what it was and how it worked and all shit. So. Kind of like the whole thing with Robert and Lauren.
And this is the person you're accusing of being on something, right? The one who's making sure that people aren't trying to give him anything that he doesn't want to take part in. It's crazy. This sounds so hypocritical.
When they gave him Tylenol PM and everybody was trying to say they drugged him because he said he was fucking seeing bug farts or some shit. That was Tylenol PM and it made him sleepy. So he was acting loony. And that's what I'll say about that.
CJ, $20 super chat said this lady's trying too hard to run interference for Ryan. NGL, whatever that means.
Not gonna lie.
Okay. The dude has been clapped out for more than just a few months.
That's crazy.
CJ, I don't think
so when they try to get her to lie about certain things to make Upchurch seem a certain way, and she has to say that she doesn't know these things to be true. Now the nasty headbaggers audience is getting mad at her. Because they like, you're not just agreeing to all the slander. You're running too much defense. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Let's listen to a little bit more. Damn, we might have to do another part. We might have to do another part because it looks like Slime might have called it. Yeah, it looked like Justin Slime. That's what that looked like. It could be some other fool that's associated with Adam Calhoun. Let's listen to a little bit more and then we'll part to this.
If you know or not, but she's not running interference for Ryan.
I was going to say, I don't. If that means that I'm defending him, I'm totally not. Not defending him at all. I just was saying what I've seen personally.
I need a smoke break. Yeah, let's talk.
James Martin said, anyone else notice the clear signs if meth base picking on Upchurch's face? Knock my ass off.
Wow.
He still tries to deny.
They're accusing him of being on more drugs. Yeah, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video as well. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, check me out on my other channel, BX Beast Boy Live. You should be able to find it from the homepage. Maybe even the pinned comment. Yeah, this was disgusting. Mad nasty. Let me see the comments you guys are saying. Oh man needs to take that fake ass grill out. Right. Headbagger, I think, is Slime's dad. If you're going off of the grill alone, Headbagger might be what's his name? His son. Slime might be his father, the way he acting. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't care what she likes either. Sorry. I think device is so slow. I practically need value to tolerate it. That's funny. Yeah. He's pretty trash. Pretty damn trash. People keep asking me, yo, man, you gonna put her in a documentary? Briefly. Like, not in any way to where she could get any kind of clout. She would lose her mind in a good way, right? She's gonna celebrate. Same thing with all of them. Like, there's certain people that I've batched into a group of part of the documentary that I'm doing, the timeline, that nigga, these niggas is non-factors. So I'm not going to speak on them too much. But I am going to mention it. I just don't think that their segment should be its own segment. So I'm going to put that all in one segment. It's all going to still be in order so you can see when it happened, though. But I just don't think those people are worth it. Hey, what's up, King Southern? Chico, how you doing? Cameron, how are you? Make sure I say what's up to everybody. But yeah, man, I think these guys are losers. I don't understand why they keep spreading false info on Upchurch. No, you know what? It's because they can't use him no more. It's because they can't try to build whatever fake ass career that they were trying off his name anymore. Starting a podcast, selling shirts with your name on it, and you do nothing. We just heard you lie, make up stuff, misuse words because you didn't know the definition. If I don't know the definition of a word, I just won't use it. Or like you guys seen, if I never heard of something, I'll look that shit up right in front of y'all. No shame in my game. I know. Never heard nobody say that before. I don't sound crazy. Let me look this up. Okay. All right. Niggas don't say that where I'm from. But she just take words and use them for shit that they don't even mean. It's weird. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. What's going on, guys? All right, Upchurch is asking for Feuds. I can't even blame him, but gotta put the disclaimer that I do not condone any acts of violence, right? No harassment, bullying, blah, 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 stuff that YouTube makes you say, right? But I got to check out this video and see if this is true, if he asked Adam for the fade. I want to see what Adam say. Adam was talking that good stuff, right? He was like he was Billy Badass, man. Let's see. But he gonna say, come and meet me at my tour where there's 30 people, 30 of my friends behind. Because I only approach people when I got 30 friends. Soft ass nigga. I wish Adam would have seen me at Walmart. Every time I go to a Walmart, nigga, I go with a smile. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I might take a picture of me at Walmart one of these days. Walmart ready. Just in case anyone, wants to go get something too. Anyway, let's check out this video, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Also, check out my live stream channel, BX Beast Boy. Live, man. Go make sure you subscribe. All right, let's see what's going down. What's happening.
It's never settled and it stretches out, and everybody. It's never settled and it stretches out, and everybody, all the fans are like irritated and stuff, rightfully so. Here's how you fix it: you get some kind of mixed martial arts organization, make a separate organization for the entertainment scene. Now watch. You know how all these celebrities are getting paid a ton of money and getting paid way more than actual fighters who spend their whole life training? Here's how you cut that out. You make all these artists get $0. You get $0 for fighting somebody you have beef with. You don't get no money because you shouldn't get no money since you got actual beef with somebody, because that's a thing. All these things are swayed in a certain way to make money.
And it's going to go to charity or something? I think that would be okay. That would be okay. Good thing I don't consider myself an artist. If I got to get in the ring, I need to get paid. And I refuse to scrap for free. I already went through the amateur circuit. I ain't doing the amateur circuit again. Right, pretty much that means in terms of boxing or MMA or whatever. I've done plenty of competition as an amateur fighter, which means you didn't get paid, and then cross the stage of where you get paid. Right. So if I did this shit, it wouldn't be for beef. It would be for sport. 100%. If I ever did one of those like entertainment boxing matches, nah, I need to get paid, bro. At least maybe something from the charity I choose. I'm probably gonna pick the group home I grew up in. Just give it to them, right? One of the two. But I think it would be interesting for more of these artists to get in the ring, just in general.
Well, if you cut the fucking money out and you make it a charitable thing, and you have an actual charity set to this.
Great minds. That's all I was thinking. At least a charity.
Well, then you could switch the charities out if you wanted to. Well, then damn, there you go. You got one event once a year that just donates a huge chunk, like millions of dollars, to whatever charity it is. Also, you don't make it a boxing event where they're like making.
That'd be awesome if it was done the right way for sure. I know a creator by the name of iDubbbz tried to do that and failed so bad. iDubbbz is a nincompoop. If Upchurch did it, I got none but faith in that.
Guard the whole time, and you make what are you beeping at me for? Anyways, you don't make it a boxing thing. You make it UFC gloves, MMA, getting in the ring and fighting and actually slugging each other. So now you're making the fans happy because it ain't no points boxing thing. It ain't rigged by the artist getting paid. No, it's MMA gloves. It's the artist makes $0 for this fight that he's going to be in. Because here's the thing, then you get into accountability. If you don't show up, well then then all the dudes are going to know you ain't on some real dude. You ain't going to back nothing up. It shows the fans, it shows the supporters what they want to see. They want to see who's real and who's not. Then watch this. Now look, don't think this involves money for the artist, because it don't. Artists get $0 out of this situation, this theoretical situation. But then you have people who you want somebody on your shorts? Okay, well, you have whoever's on your shorts donate money to the charity also, and then you wear the logo on your shorts for free. Wow.
So everything would be for the charity. I don't got no problem with that. I think that might be pretty fire. A lot of money would get raised for good. And if these artists, these rappers, or whatever they want to call themselves, really about that, why not? Why not do it? I think that would be pretty cool.
Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Everybody gets exactly what they want. And everybody who's in it for the money, well, they're going to find out you just in it for the money. Because all the money goes to a charity, an actual charity. And also, we should follow up on where the money goes, and if the charity actually got the money, we should follow up on it. Make it the truest beef fighting thing that's put on the internet. And you know what? If this gets put together, I volunteer to fight Adam Calhoun on the first little thing that happens. And hell, let's call Gavin. Let's call Zach Bryan. I know Zach will do it. Let's see who will nut up or shut up and actually.
Why? If YouTubers are allowed, bro, I'll do it. What's up? Me and Cop Sleazy on the same car. What's up for the charity? I would love to raise money for the group home that I was in. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Cop Sleazy, what's up? Hold on, let me put myself on camera. Cop Sleazy, what up? Or what's his name? Double B, the headbagger, or Cop Sleazy. What's up? Same night, back to back. Let's raise this money for charity. What's up? Of course, I am not threatening anybody with any forms of acts of violence in any way, shape, or form, nor am I bullying or harassing anyone. I'm talking about a good old sports event, as well as a video game contest for charity. Cop Sleazy, what's up? What's up? Stop all that gangster talk, man. Let's see how gangster you really is. What y'all think? Let me ask the chat. Y'all want to see that? You want to see me and Cop Sleaze, or me and what's his name? Double B, the headbagger? What's up? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to do it. I think that shit would be fun. It'll be for good cause. Why not? Oh, yeah, that's an Assville. That's a good one. Yeah. Cop Sleazy or Assville? What's up? I'm down. Let me know if they down. I definitely would do that. That'd be fun as hell. And do they take care of the fighters too? As in, like, the fighters, do they at least have like a hotel for the night? And something like that. Shit. Room and board, food. I don't care if niggas put me in one of those old school dining breakfast places. Nigga, like, send me wherever. I don't care. Get it done. Nigga, I'll come off the bus. Throw the hands. Get back on the bus. Go back home. 1 hour. I'll do that. Niggas don't even got here. I will pull up off the bus with gloves on, nigga. Walk up in there, handle my business, walk back on the bus, gloves on. That shit, it would be freakishly easy for me if I was to do that in a video game.
I volunteer for the first one if this shit up, and I'll fight Adam Calhoun. Oh no, what happened?
I don't know what that smoke.
Now everybody's like, oh dude, what's wrong with you? You got a piss in a cup for you fighting a real fighting event. What, you don't want?
That's facts though. You can't come with banned substances. You can't roid rage your way in there. So they will be checking you. Yeah, he's gonna be deflated. Adam Calhoun won't be looking like my man from Nightmare Before Christmas before the fight.
Want to see me piss in a cup? Y'all in checkmate. Yeah, I knew y'all'd have trouble with that last post, baby. Of course. Y'all know what to say. Oh, Troy, get help. He's on. Nope. You'll have to piss in a cup for a real fighting event. What, y'all been saying? Y'all want to see me and Adam fight? What? What's wrong? You don't want to now? Huh? You scared big titty's gonna spinning back elbow in the damn chin? Oh, what's wrong? What? Do I not talk about fighting enough?
Word.
Why would I?
They terrified.
People who talk about fighting all the time probably got a problem with fighting.
I know Upchurch is trained too. Because one of the first things I asked him, years ago. So I know he's trained. And shit, I'll help out with the training. And we'll bring my whole team. What's up? Bring my wrestling coach and everything. That shit would be easy work. Adam ain't gonna do it though, because he know he gonna come in deflated. And he gonna get caught for a bunch of stuff. And that's gonna be the real chess move. When Adam take that test before and we really know what's going on.
I just collect Pokemon cards and drink milk. That's all I do. It's just me, Big Titty Ryan. Don't be mad that my idea shuts everything up. It's a perfect. This is a genius idea.
Adam don't want that smoke.
I'm doing idea business. Charities that everyone already knows about. Ones where we can track where the money goes. There's no schemy golden underbites shaving off some money. Yeah, y'all gonna have to. This is gonna have to happen now.
Glover won't be there with his gloves, rubbing his hands like Birdman.
Big
Glover
business.
in the background doing the Diddy dance as he sneaks the money away.
Come on, big business dude. I can think of one person right off the top of my head that would do this. Hoist Gracie. Hoist Gracie. Man, come on, dude. Help us have the biggest charity event ever.
I met Hoist Gracie. He was there for one of my jiu-jitsu tournaments. Got a picture with him somewhere. It's probably on my Instagram or something. Man, I got an old picture with me. Right after my match, he came, told me I did a good job, gave me some tips. Hoist Gracie.
That shuts all these motherfuckers up.
Hoist.
It makes them be accountability. Come on, somebody want to be doing business. Then we can see Posher whoop Robert's ass. Come on, Dolphin.
That'd be funny.
You want to fight Hosier? Upchurch, why don't you fight Robert? Because I already beat out of Robert before. Me. Plus, I want the bigger and badder one. Yeah, them. What Adam say? Sign the waiver.
They're not going to sign the waivers.
Yeah, this would be some sport.
Get Rip the punk ass in there too. Who we could get for in a video game? We can get for Rip. Let's get him in there.
Martin, baby, some real man. Can't nobody say, "Oh, somebody will sue me." No. There ain't no suing. It's an event you signed up for.
He's almost sports.
Nope, got a piece in the cup. If it's a real fight event, you have to do a damn blood test.
Facts.
Yeah. Who wants to do blood test?
I used to, I guess, appreciate the fact that they did that, but hate the process. Before every match, right? Even jiu-jitsu tournaments, I would have to go to get the physical from the doctor, get a blood test, do mad shit, bro. Mad shit just before I even fight. But it's for the safety of fighters. Without a doubt. That was before I smoked too. I was worried about that. Now I know. I'm going to have the Nate Diaz treatment. I'm going to be able to fight. And then I'm like, he was smoking. Hey, man. Hey. One thing you know about BX, BX likes the green. But I'll get in there. I'll do my Nate Diaz. I'll smoke at the press conference. What's up?
You want to even take it to a more extreme length? Make it no visitor event. You film this. You pre-film it. You have everybody say you're not allowed to say who won or lost before it comes out. And you make these motherfuckers just look at each other the whole time before they start fighting and after they start fighting. No, just the professional referees and y'all two. And then you find somebody to edit all of it and then pre-do this. There's no skips, there's no lag, there's no nothing. It's all in 4K.
That'd be fire.
Oh man, did Upchurch just solve all the doing drama now? I think I fucking did. We want the money.
Who gonna do it? Y'all already seen as a content creator. I said I want to do it. Let's see who's gonna actually be about what they be talking about.
I need to go to charity. We'll have to figure
in a video game.
That part out, but I'm sure it could be figured. There's all kind of business in the world. Then that way, during the fight, you'll get to hear all the commentary while they're slugging each other, while I'm slugging on Adam, while Adam's slugging on me.
That'd be
Imagine
fire.
that. That'd be hilarious.
I would love to see that. That sounds like an event that I would not only be down with competing if you're going to let YouTubers get in there, but also I would love to see it. Shit, I'd love to do commentating. I'll do both.
Somebody and they think they did it real hard and they're like, you play ball like a girl. That would be fire. I just don't know how no money would work though. Trainers need to be paid. Oh, brother, I got you, bro. I can answer that easy. All these guys are supposed to be big balling, ain't they? Yeah.
They could pay for their own training.
They can pay for training themselves out of their own pocket. If they got something to prove, pay for it. $200.
And this is why YouTubers probably won't be included, though. We ain't in the balling category, right? For me to give my team, right? We all gotta be on what do you call it? Not prize fighter, but like just a professional fighter type of swag.
$1 a month. I know what I'm gonna.
But if these people are these artists that are rich or pay for your own training, whatever, man, you got it. Adam Calhoun supposed to be balling, right? He was saying he was all set. Pay for your own training. Don't you already train?
I'm gonna go to Egg Plays MMA Academy where I went before. I'm gonna just do training. Okay, I know which one I want, but which one do you want?
I like both.
No, you pick.
What are those? Oh, those are pins. Okay. I was like, well, it's a different design.
Honestly, I saw this one first, but I like both.
I'll take the black one.
I like both.
I want this one.
Okay. You want to put
Are
it?
you sure?
Yeah.
And it's like press it and
Wow.
You use stickers.
Okay. That looks more like the pins I be seeing.
Mama? Yeah.
Just with a different.
It's never-
angle. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Would you like to see YouTubers get in there? I think that shit would be funny. Super funny. You said, wear my ref shirt. I'll be a referee. I'll ref. I wouldn't be against that. Adam Calhoun might be against it. He said, who the hell could Ripper go against? Anybody could whoop him. I agree. Just want to see it. Just wanted to see it. Just wanted to laugh. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Also, we're just talking about jokes and video games. I don't want anyone to be harassed or bullied, anything like that. Right? Nor do I condone any acts of violence. It was more so talking about sports. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button. If you want to watch me live stream, go and check out BX Beast Boy live. It should be on the homepage or pinned comment. What's going on, guys? About to check out this video about the non-amazing Lucas with his clown self. I think he's going after Charlie Kirk again. Again. This is nasty work, man. Non-amazing Lucas, dusty hat, the amazing doofus, has a habit of just being foul, disgusting, saying the most wild thing. And it's just for attention too, as well. And because he's delusional and has a lot of, I gotta be honest, the way he moves and attacks Christians, it's pretty demonic. It's pretty nasty. It's not done from a place of someone who has a good heart. In my personal opinion, but that is just my personal opinion. Let's get to the video. Let's see what he has to say. Right, I think he's going to be trying to cover for someone who got a consequence for going after Charlie Kirk.
This feels like fascism. Oh my goodness. So I'm sure many of you guys are aware, but the Free Speech Party is at it again. They are fighting tooth and nail, okay, night and day to protect our freedom of speech. And one such institution that is assisting them in their valiant effort is going to be Texas Tech. Now, what happened is that you had a student with a MAGA cap and a sign mourning the loss of his Lord and Savior, Charlie Kirk. And you had another black student.
That's disgusting to even say. That's pretty foul. Lord and Savior, you know, that's Jesus, nigga. Jesus. You see what I mean? He goes after Christians in this foul way.
Who was not too friendly of his Lord and Savior, Charlie Kirk. And what this black female student did was utilize her First Amendment, her God-given right, as they say, of freedom of speech. Now, she was saying, F your homie, Kirk is dead, something along those lines.
Your homie dead. Your homie dead. Your homie dead. He got shot in the head. Your homie dead.
This is how you act in a school? And wait, let me get this straight. He's mad that she got consequences for this? Wow.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But I will say that you Republicans, that conservatives, without a doubt, libertarians, I already know what they're going to say, that they will not agree with what she's saying, but they will fight tooth and nail for her to say it, okay? Because they believe in freedom of speech. And
no one stopped her from saying it.
So apparently that's not what happened. They expelled her.
I didn't see them stop her from saying it. And you mad because, look, she crying. Zoom it on the face. Zoom it on. Wait, no. You can't go from celebrating someone passing away. You was pom-pomming, happy as hell, right? Having a good time to this cry face. Nigga, I'm not gonna feel bad for you. No, you need to have the same energy, gangster. You can't be halfway crook. What's going on?
So they
jump around.
That
Keep celebrating. And once again, this is a bad example because no one's stopping her from speaking. She spoke. She got a consequence. That's definitely not what, like, if I owned the school, what I would want my students doing. Right? Same way y'all crying about people getting fired. So, it's not cancel culture. You comparing people getting fired for saying a word or making a joke to you wishing and celebrating someone passing away. That's crazy. That's not a fair comparison. That's a false equivalency. I don't feel bad for her.
That changes things.
At all.
Apparently, they expelled the black girl. And then we had the governor, Greg Abbott, who also praised this decision. I don't know. I find this hard to believe that Republicans or conservatives would be praising someone to be expelled from school for their freedom of speech, especially since we have Charlie Kirk, who put up a post talking about how there was no such thing as hate speech, okay, and that freedom of speech is important. This is what they're going off of right now.
The school is not the government, first of all. So, freedom of speech don't apply, right? Just in general, that doesn't make sense. Now, if you just saying as in being able to say what you want, she did say what she wanted, and then got consequences for it. What are you talking about? That's like if saying that you could threaten people, and if you catch a charge, what happened to freedom of speech? No, you're not allowed to do that. That don't make no sense. Because she got a consequence. Freedom of speech is not an excuse for her to be foul and disgusting. All celebrating and dancing. Why is she not celebrating and dancing now? Let's see it.
That, hey, all Charlie Kirk did was to engage in freedom of speech, was to engage in discourse, right? To engage in debate. And I find it absolutely hypocritical that they would
show me a video of Charlie Kirk dancing and celebrating someone deaf, like dancing and celebrating, saying F your homie, they passed away, and describe how they passed away. Show me the video of that.
Would then fire this
not him speaking on it. Show me a video of him celebrating and dancing and doing all that.
Girl, okay, a student who was just engaging in her freedom of speech. Very fascinating behavior. But it gets worse, because you want to know what they also did? They charged her with assault.
Beta!
Now, I know what you're going to say, Lucas, if she assaulted him, then she has every right to go to jail and be arrested for assault. And listen, I agree. I don't think people should be assaulting anyone.
Notice how we have yet to see the full video. I'm just saying. We didn't see the full video of the incident.
And I just happened to get a glimpse of what transpired and what they, saw as assault. And for those of you who may, be have a weak stomach, I advise you to turn away because it may be a bit graphic. Okay, maybe a bit graphic.
Bro.
Look at me, everybody. Look at me.
You. Come
She
on.
touched him? Justified. Get up out of here. Just because he's standing there with a sign does not give you the right to touch him. How's he justified? I don't care if she put one finger on this man. What gives her the right? How the hell are you connecting this to freedom of speech? How's that connecting to freedom of speech when people are getting their hands put on it? I don't understand that. You can't touch somebody and then be like, oh, why would you arrest me? I put my hands on someone and had no business doing that. Why would you arrest me? That's not right. Excuse me? No, you can't just grab people or touch them. And even if, once again, I don't care if she took one finger and touched him. You're not like allowed to do that. I don't care if you say, oh, that's not that much. The defense of all she did was speak her mind goes out the window the moment she slapped his hat off or attempted to pluck it off or something. That was clear as day. Clear as day. And because he, mind you, she did it.
Dog. Come on.
Mind you, she did it because he didn't want to look at her. No, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Oh my God. Even seeing it a second time, it puts my stomach in knots. So you see how violent she was, okay, when she tipped the brim of his cap up.
Keep your hands to yourself, bro. He wasn't paying her no mind. Keep your hand to yourself. I don't think that's a hard rule to follow.
Clearly, this is a violent criminal. Clearly, she deserves to be arrested on assault.
She did.
Now, I don't know what to tell you, but this is why I say this is light fascism. Because we can see from the top of the United States when it comes to the president.
If I was him, I would have called the cops for sure. If I was him, cops would have been called. Yep. I'd have pressed charges for that.
Of him trying to revoke visas because he doesn't like what people are saying about his friend Charlie Kirk. We see right here how they expelled her for saying what they constantly were talking about, how they were champions of freedom of speech. They expelled her for such. And then going and use a light tip of the brim of his hat as a reason to charge her with assault.
You're a weirdo. Why do you think that's okay to do?
Damn. Now, listen, we've seen other people do far more than that and get off with a tap on the wrist. Heck, the case I always love bringing up is when they say, hey, the kid who was charged of violating a girl, well, he came from a good family. We've seen this a multitude of times, just a myriad of cases. But you have to understand, when you have racists and badges.
I know I'm not biased. If that is true, that's foul. That's pretty fucked up. But I have to admit, I don't know the full details of that situation anyway. But if it happened like that, that's foul. Don't know what that has to do with this in any way. It does not connect.
They will use the law against you. That's what you have to understand. When you have racists in the courts, when you have racists at the highest court of the land, at the Oval Office, at the VP, when you have racists on the Supreme Court, this is what they are doing. This is why I say light fascism, because it's not yet a dictatorship, but they are absolutely using the powers that they have to oppress and silence any type of dissenting opinion. What we are witnessing transpires that those that dislike Charlie Kirk, those that were indifferent to what happened to Charlie Kirk, they are being targeted. You're tracking them, trying to dox them. Multiple people have been doxxed. They are trying to get them fired from their jobs, all as a cry and scream about freedom.
That has nothing to do with freedom of speech. In fact, ain't the people who made the reports free to do so? And ain't the employer free to fire whoever they want? Nigga, no, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not going to feel bad.
Freedom of speech. Okay. All as a cry.
Wishing for someone to pass away or no longer be there with their family is way different from someone saying a bad word or a joke.
I and scream about cancel culture because I also want to say, hey, you can say some wicked, evil, heinous stuff, but there are going to be consequences for for what you say. What were they saying? Well, Lucas, that's cancel culture. And then when we tried to enact said consequences for someone saying heinous things, what did they do? They gave Shiloh Hendricks, a white woman, single parent, gave her nearly $1 million and said, hey, this is the end of cancel culture. But now we're starting to see that I guess cancel culture is okay when they do it. They happen to turn off when it comes to someone that they like, and they happen to turn on when it comes to someone that they don't like. They're always, as you can see, always the victim. The lineage of evil, I keep on telling you this, will always find
this nigga's racist. He's racist as hell, bro.
Find a way to be a victim. You cannot trust a word that they say because they are hypocrites. We see that they don't care about the Second Amendment. We see that they don't care about the First Amendment. We see that they don't care about mental health, as we just saw with Fox News talking about maybe we should involuntarily just lethally inject the poor. And this is who y'all voted for. These are the people that you listen to.
I didn't vote for nobody. I know there's going to be a lot of people that's like, well, you don't have the... Shut up. So many people say that if you didn't vote, then you can't talk. I can talk about whatever I want. I just don't believe in a system that tells you it doesn't matter if you don't agree with either one of these damn people running for president. You have to pick one of them. I don't go by the pick your poison system. That's not me. When I grew up, I watched this movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, where they kept making the criminals choose window or the stairs. That's what it feels like to vote and not know, or not even know, not 100% be backing any person running. Usually, if I back somebody, I'm like, oh, that person seems like they cooking. They might know what they talking about. They be out the running so quick. So quick. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to just vote for anybody. I will give my opinions on what I disagree with or agree with. I'm not a Republican. I guess you could say my opinions are right leaning, but that's because maybe it's tradition or as well as my love for Jesus. Right. And me having common sense. That's another thing. Right. But I'm not gonna just vote for anybody. So grouping everyone who disagrees with someone saying nasty things about someone passing away, I don't think that's the right move to be like, well, y'all voted for it. Thinking, no, that's not true.
Wake up, nigga.
Now, what I will say, this isn't the first time that they have targeted people for their free speech. If you all remember, there was a time and point where people were criticizing Israel. And we have President Trump, who did multiple executive orders on behalf of a foreign nation, okay, to silence and mitigate people's free.
Hey, the person that's coming in with like a bunch of sock accounts, just block them. Now we even talking about block the hell out of them. Right, that shit is weird. That's stalker-like behavior, and I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, talking to my mods, if you're able to block them. That's strange. I'm gonna come from 1,000 different sock accounts to talk to you. Ugh.
Speech. We had Elon Musk, who did the same thing. You are now hearing Netanyahu and Jerry Seinfeld talking about that.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you can. It helps out a lot. Hit the like button.
That saying free Palestine is tantamount of you advocating for genocide Jews.
Free Palestine is just today's version of
I'm watching this video for educational purposes. I have no hate or disdain for any communities.
Heil Hitler.
That's what they are doing. They are trying to manipulate free speech for their benefit. And because we have Donald Trump in office, that's exactly what will happen, as we can see. All right. Any friend of Donald Trump, any ally of Donald Trump, he will utilize the powers that he has to curtail and oppress and silence any dissenting opinion. And that, my friends, whether you like Charlie Kirk or not, that is dangerous. That leads to fascism. That leads to a dictatorship. That leads to the destruction of this country. So whether right or left, you should be alarmed by this. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you believe. Look at.
Shut your simple ass up. This dude is weird. Weird and nasty. It's like he's trying to come up with a bunch of ways to explain or excuse more so his foul ass behavior, bro. Right? Just because you can even just pull up some random ass moment or clips and show out of context things and put 1,000 excuses into it, don't make you right. This is blatant nasty, and I don't care if that girl got kicked out of college. Nigga, you want her to still be there after acting like that? Strange. Hit the like button. Drop some comments. Tell me what you think down in the comment section and all that. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, check out my other channel, BX Beast Boy Live. Make sure you go subscribe. Nasty work. What's going on, y'all? Let's check out the amazing Dusty over here talking about, seems like The Rock's daughter, but I think it's really about Charlie Kirk, because for some weird reason he wants to keep going after him. Nasty as hell. Let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop some comments, subscribe if you haven't. If you already subscribed, make sure that you hit the notifications and click all. Let's get straight into this. Oh, and if you want to watch me live stream, come hang out with me, man. Check out my channel, BX Beast Boy Live. It should be linked, whether it's in the pinned comment or on the homepage. All right, let's get started.
Oh my goodness. So if you haven't been following, we have Ava Raine, better known as The Rock's daughter, who put out a tweet in response to, I won't call it a tragedy, in response.
That nigga ever lie and say he ain't her father. Hey, look, identical. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen The Rock's kid.
To an event that transpired recently. Damn. And the right.
He got family that's wrestling now, though. My little brother was telling me about that. I don't think it was his daughter, though. It might have been like a niece or something.
Has lost their minds. They are going in. They're like, hey, she should be fired. This is disgusting. This is horrible. How can she say such things? And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, she is about to destroy, the Rock's career. That's what she's about to do. Because, The Rock is coming out with the new movie, The Machine, right? The Fighting Machine or something machine.
Yeah, I was looking for that. I thought it came out already. I went to go look for that because I know the story of the person that it's based on, right? This would be like maybe the second documentary or just a biography or whatever style movie that was done on this person's life. The same person that was with the Foxcatcher team. There's a wrestling team. Anyway, they had another movie that was pretty good called Foxcatcher that was about this person's life. But it ends with the main character about to start his MMA journey. This movie follows the MMA journey of him being one of the early heavyweight champions in UFC as well as Pride.
And I'm like, this is bad time.
So I'm interested in seeing that with The Rock. I want to see if that's good.
I'm expecting her to say something that is just filled with vitriol, filled with hatred. Something that's like, yo, Charlie Kirk deserved it. This is what he gets. That's what I'm expecting. So I'm preparing myself to see some true wickedness. I go and look up what she said. And then I come to find out, well, technically, she didn't even say it. She's reposting what someone else said. I'm like, okay, now we have some plausible deniability. We got, a little gray area. But I'm like, even if she didn't say it herself, she's reposting something that may just be absolutely heinous right now. I'm like, not a good look. And I go and read what she reposted. And y'all want to know what she reposted? The post was something along the lines of, if you want people to say kind things when you pass, then you should say kind things when you're alive.
Someone cooked here.
I kid you not. This is what the right wants her to be.
This is so weird. If you don't like somebody, you could just literally not say anything. You could not say nothing, right? But to go after them when they passed is crazy. I'm telling you, like anybody that I don't like, if they passed, right? And I'm not wishing for that, nigga, I'm gonna not even think about that. To be honest with you, that the last thing I'm gonna do is go after them, right? Or go after their family.
Be fired for it. This is what the right is livid over.
And I'm not saying you can't speak on it, right? That's not what I'm saying. But it seems like there's this movement of people attacking Charlie Kirk.
Over the fact that they have to say kind things. Bro, this just proves that they're filled with hate. This just proves that they are filled with bigotry, just malicious intent.
What?
Like, how can you be upset that someone's saying, hey, you reap what you sow? Huh? I find it fascinating that this is what they're screaming about. But this is what the scripture says. This is what I also find a bit hypocritical. Because as I said...
Is he even a Christian? Right? Like the fact that he uses the Bible to attack Christians, but he himself doesn't live by it is astonishing to me.
Before, it's always those mofos with the bio of Christ is King in Proverbs 1:6 or Psalms 3:16, all the little Bible verses, and they know nothing about the scripture. So, alas, congregation,
I hate when he do this.
shall we go to the scripture?
I hate when he does this. You know, it's like mockery of the Bible.
And see how this is biblical. Let us go to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Damn, that's correct. Death and life are in the power of the
Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you're able to.
tongue. That's what the Bible that they said that they believe says. So she's, in fact, said nothing wrong. Now, let's just go and do a recap of whether or not Charlie Kirk has been putting out death or if Charlie Kirk has been putting out life.
We note in our piece that Kirk describes King as, quote, a bad guy. True. And Kirk self-described very, very radical view that the country made a mistake when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true.
That's interesting. That doesn't sound like life to me. Let's hear, some of his other thoughts.
I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage. But
these black
super out of context. Didn't in that same clip he said that he believes more so in sympathy or something like that? Something along those lines. But the fact that this is used to try to, I guess you could say, justify people going after him after he passed away is nasty. A bunch of clips that's out of context.
Blacks trying to go rob her, happening all the time in urban America. Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. Joy Reid and fact. Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson.
That is a fact that happens a lot.
Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson, they're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know you do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
So if you had a daughter.
So out of context. I want the person who's best for the job, not someone that's high based off of the color of their skin. I just don't think that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I think that is actually racist. So I'm not disagreeing with him.
And she was 10 and she got raped. And she was going to give birth and she would, and she was going to give birth and she was going to live. Would you want her to go through that and carry her baby?
That's awfully graphic.
But it's a real life scenario that happens to many people.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered. I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. I want to see him on a public block and get him be publicly executed. And I think that would be justice. You think children should have, you should see it. What is the age? At what age should you start to see public execution?
That's also interesting. I think it's a very perverse that you're deciding or questioning.
We're watching this video for educational purposes. I have no hate or disdain for any communities, nor do I condone harassment or bullying.
When it's appropriate for a child to see a public execution. But let's go a step further. Let's hear about him actually trying to say that Biden should be essentially no longer with us for what he believes is treason. Let's see if this is death or life.
Joe Biden is a bumbling, dementia-filled Alzheimer's, corrupt tyrant who should honestly be put in prison and or given the death penalty for his crimes against America.
What? Fascinating behavior, I must say. Fascinating behavior. But
what crime did Charlie Kirk commit? I'm waiting. Did he misuse his power to do some shady shit? Like this is crazy.
Cherry on top of this stupid Sunday, let's hear what Charlie Kirk said about as far as the Second Amendment.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
I think this same violence has come back to claim one of their own.
Sorry,
well, I don't know.
Man, noise in back. Y'all probably don't hear it. It's just like niggas wrestling.
about you, but from what I've seen, it seems that Charlie Kirk has been putting out nothing but death from the power of his tongue. That's what it seems that he has been saying. I believe the scripture also says, and I think we don't need to go to scripture for this one, right? But the scripture also says, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, okay? And death and life are in what? The power of the tongue. And what has he been putting out? What has he been living by? Hatred, bigotry, malice, fear-mongering, race baiting. That's what he was living by, okay? That's what he was living by. So according to the scripture that he professed to believe in, this is, I don't know what to tell you. This shouldn't come as any shock to anyone who knows even a cursory understanding of the scripture. This should not come as a shock to anyone who knows a cursory understanding of what Charlie Kirk has been putting out day after day, year after year, after year. Hiring goes so far to hire other individuals to put out more hate.
He's out of line, but he's right.
He's not.
But I find what is fascinating, y'all want to know what's fascinating?
Just because someone doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that they're spreading hate. And you saying that is crazy, because that's what you do. You spread hate.
I find it absolutely fascinating that all this vitriol, all this hyper focus has been on people who have either criticized Charlie Kirk or who don't care, right? Are indifferent about what happened, or possibly celebratory in what happened. More focus has been put on them than the person who actually took this man's life. Is that fascinating? Is that interesting? Does that not show you the lack of accountability that they have? This goes to show you not only
what's up, Chris? How you doing?
Not only is it hate-filled, but it's also racist. Because the only reason they're not talking about this individual is because the kid was white. That's the only reason why. They've done everything in their power to deflect from talking about this white kid. Wow. And I don't know how. Because in the same day, if I'm not mistaken, of what happened to Charlie Kirk, there was also a school event, we'll say, where it was another white kid. So you can put your head in the sand for only so long. You can act like an ostrich for only so long before you have to deal with what you've created. Message. So no, the question should not be, Lucas, what's wrong with you? That should be my question to you. What's wrong with you? Anyone who has been...
This thing is insane. He is insane. All this to justify your disgusting, nasty actions. This guy's wilding, bro.
Praising Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
That's the question that should be posed to you. What is wrong with you? What happened to you? What led you down a path to follow a man whose whole life was dedicated to promoting and spreading misinformation, hate, and bigotry? What is wrong with you?
That's what you do.
The fact that we have people praising this man.
Nigga, that's you. You describing yourself, dude. That is you, man. You're the one that does that. Charlie didn't do that. Charlie didn't do no crimes. He deserves none of these comparisons you keep making.
The fact that we have people lifting him up, doing half mass on the U.S. flag, like he was some type of veteran, like he was some type of soldier, like he was some type of good human being. No, he wasn't.
It's from the guy with an American flag upside down on his hat that he wears in every video, never washed it.
By any stretch of the imagination. And I want to end with this, because I want you to understand the way he perished does not absolve him from the way he lived. Damn. The fact that he has a family does not absolve him from the way he lived his life. You do not get to spew venom and hatred and toxin into this country to make it worse, to the detriment of the country. And then upon you
describing yourself, nigga, that sound like you more than anything. That sound like you.
You no longer being on this planet. Now we have to sympathize. Now we have to have mercy. Now we have to have compassion and empathy for someone who was evil and spread evil throughout this country. No, absolutely not. All right. So the question I have is, what is wrong with you? Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys.
Cut this. I can't take it. Guys are losing. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Also, don't forget to check out my live stream channel, BX Beast Boy Live. You should be able to find it on the homepage. Yeah. This guy, wow. What's going on, guys? Let's check out this video that, if I'm not mistaken, is about iDubbbz. This dude fell off. It's sad, actually. This went crazy. That's what happened when you letting homegirl make all your decisions for you. But whatever. Let's check it out from Sensitive Society. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video as well. And if you want to watch me live stream, check out my live stream channel. Should be linked on the homepage. Should be. Let's hope it is by the time you check. Alright, let's get into it, guys. See what's going down.
Sad to report this, and I hate to be such a downer. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe empathy is catching up with me, but I think this is one, if not the last iDubbbz video / Anissa Jamha, iDubbbz Jamha video that I will ever make. So if we could please get 30 seconds of silence, that'd be much appreciated. Psych, I won't stop until I am officially neighbors with Hamas Piker. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, share this video. We're gonna up those numbers. And
so you get into the mansion. That's hilarious.
And not only that, but we gotta get the money up so we can move in next to Hassan. So make sure you guys do all of that. And my soul is yours. So
imagine if you actually do that, though. Imagine if that actually happened.
It's been about 2 days since the last time we talked about iDubbbz, and iDubbbz made the fatal mistake to live stream himself moments after that video came out, and that video was unanimous.
Like we might have the same interface. No, I think that one is like the higher level than mine with more ports. One of these days, I'm gonna upgrade my computer system and whatnot. I could be able to stream better and give you guys better content and get back into gaming. I've been dying to get back into video gaming when I live stream. I'll start doing it at the end of every stream. I'll just get into gaming or something.
Unanimously hate it. I don't think anyone with a decent head on their shoulders liked that video, nor did damn, I think iDubbbz and Anissa are trying to kill me. I think I saw someone putting a little something on my food.
So tell me what video games y'all like to see me play. I got a few already that I'm going to get back into playing, but what other games y'all want to see me play?
Today, and that person kind of looked like Anissa, so maybe they're trying to poison me, maybe they're just trying to take out the ops, but we won't back down. As my favorite content creator of all time, Nick A30 says, we don't give up and we don't back down, or whatever the fuck he says. I don't know, I don't watch him. So.
Is that as video of him playing
no one
game?
liked that video, all right? It's been 2-3 days, and that video is probably one of his worst. The whole internet clowned on it. I did, Diesel Patches did, Pegasus did, pretty much everyone, and rightfully so. That video was straight up horrible. It wasn't bad, it was horrible. Like I said, he made the mistake to live stream, and bro was crashing out. And not only that, but Anissa Jamha, iDubbbz's wife, should I say? So iDubbbz's husband, Anissa, has been crashing out on Twitter for the last 24 to 32 hours. I'm not even kidding. We're gonna get into the Anissa Twitter crash out, and we're also gonna take a look at the iDubbbz crash out. And Anissa was making some pretty heavy accusations against iDubbbz's coach, which is extremely weird. A lot of stuff to cover, so get your snacks, get your drinks, and let's just get right into it. Make sure you subscribe. Once again, drop a like, do all of that epic base stuff if you're a true Sigma, whether man or female. And let's just get into the iDubbbz crash out. And then I want to save the Anissa tweet for last because there's a lot. So let's just make fun of iCucks, and then we could go to iDubbbz's husband.
This one kind of playing that whole game with the mouse. That gotta be difficult. I still have to connect my PlayStation controller to the computer to really get my gaming on for real. Shit, and that's just for Stardew Valley. That's a game I enjoy playing. Also because it's relaxing.
Viral, it says, iDubbbz gets his feelings hurt and mocks a child bride victim. So, for context, just a little context in case you guys don't know, Kate, which is this person right here, she was a child bride, and she talks about it. If I'm not mistaken, she's trying to get a bill across to stop this, which I'm surprised. I mean, it hasn't. You would assume it's common sense, like, yeah, little kids shouldn't be getting married, but I digress. And she's been very outspoken about this. This is something that she obviously really cares about. And, well, let's see how a 32-year-old man, well, he's not 32, he's like 35, but let's see how a 35-year-old man with newfound empathy responds.
Did you say he cried?
Oh, we had to have a meeting.
So after that, he was crying.
We had to have a meeting. How ridiculous is that? Men
sound like
supposed to have
Elmo.
emotions, especially not sad emotions. It should only be anger. Emotions should only be anger with men.
This nigga sound like Elmo, bro. This is crazy.
Is this what empathy looks like to you guys? I don't think this is empathy. I think this is pure demonic energy. It's just bad vibes, as the kids would say. It's not very lit. It's not very epic. It's not very, I don't know if I said very, like, I turned Canadian for a second. Shout out to WestJet. I mean, if this is what empathy looks like, I never want to gain this ability that I don't have, by the way. I want to make that very clear. I am not 32. I'm not even 30. I'm not even 27. But do I have empathy? No. And if this is what empathy and how it makes you act, then I never want to unlock this ability. All right. I want to stick the same. Why would I want?
I don't think this got nothing to do with empathy. I think iDubbbz is out his damn mind and he soft. Had a downfall, can't handle his downfall. He's doing certain things that's not meant for him, like live streaming. Live streaming is not easy. Not at all. Even people who would try to treat it as such, to be a good live streamer, I don't think it's easy. Right? So, yeah, I think iDubbbz just, he's not who he used to be, bro. Or maybe he was so good at editing and storylining his videos that we didn't see the true him.
When I grow up, if this is what growing up looks like, kind of cringe, kind of gay, and kind of lame. If I gotta keep it real with you guys, if I gotta keep it gangsta with you guys. Now, I don't know why, but iDubbbz is giving me heavy, and I mean heavy autism vibes. Like, it kind of feels like this is the kid that your parents warn you about. Like, you really want to hang out with him? I mean, there's been rumors that he tried to stab someone with scissors multiple times in elementary school. And he do you really want to be friends with this guy? Like, I don't think my mom would let me play with this guy.
I wouldn't want to be friends with iDubbbz personally. I think that's a goal of mine. I think that would be toxic as hell.
You know what I mean? Like, something ain't right. Like, he's either gonna stab me or do something insane. So, like, I get it. He was trying to mock the people here, the child bride, but not very epic. Not very epic. I don't know how empathy is supposed to feel, but something tells me it's not supposed to feel this way. I feel bad for the girl. I mean, imagine coming forward with all of this and this is how people act. But hey, that's not the worst part, right? Baby steps. We're getting there. We're gonna build up to the yikes part. The top comment says, so being 100% genuine here, he got brain damage training to box, right? What does he think he's doing here? Yeah, no, iDubbbz looks extremely autistic and retarded acting like this. Like, there's ways to act retarded, and then there's actually doing it, and I think iDubbbz is legitimately that. I unironically thinks he has brain damage. He's so vacant and devoid of emotion compared to just a few years ago. Yeah, something's obviously wrong. That's why sometimes when I make these videos, I kind of feel bad. I'm like, really want to make fun, or maybe not even make fun of, but clown on a disabled individual. Do I really want to do that? And then
I don't think he's disabled. I think he's just a jackass. I think he's a fool. I think he's an nincompoop. I don't think he's as intelligent as everyone believed him to be because he was able to do YouTube video. You know how you can show you're intelligent? Actually live stream, talk to your audience, right? And not sound like an idiot. Like, if you can do that and not spurg out too as well, then it might be something there. He might be cooking. Might be cooking with something. Right? Live streaming usually exposes a lot of people that are nasty, pretty much.
I see that you guys love that, and it does well. Everyone wins here, so I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to bully one autistic person with brain damage at least once in my lifetime. Once again, once I hit 32, I might look back at all the content that I made over the years and be like, I was kind of an asshole. I was kind of mean. I kind of regret everything. But until then, the clowning won't stop. So, and some of you might think, since, iDubbbz is slang, but he's not really insulting her here or mocking her. Like I said, patience, baby steps. Now we can get into, it's kind of like the worst clip or one of them, because iDubbbz does make fun of her throughout this video. So this is like the appetizer.
But before, I think Kate specifically, he messaged me about this child marriage thing. And this was after Creator Clash 2. And it was very importantly, right after Michael Briggs requested that I be his guarantor on a loan to open like a box. I don't know if you guys know what that means. That basically means he's asking me to be responsible for like debt if he isn't able to like pay the loan. Now, this, I want you to keep in mind. He said how embarrassing, humiliating it was that I was doing this like live stream to make up for the fact that I lost money on this event. Money didn't care. He was aware of what was happening. He knew that I lost my fucking match. I hadn't been making videos or making any money, and that obviously
stupid.
I've been having
That's
a
your
hard
job.
time online.
If that's your job, nigga, then your money problems is your fault. Also, you could have just got a job too as well, like 9 to 5. No shame in that. I respect the hell out of people that work 9 to 5s, bro. Like, nigga, I don't want to hear your sad stories. Where's my money? What? Nigga, and he came to you with an opportunity that probably could have been successful. You never know. Opening the gym. Could have worked the boxing job. No.
Apology. Things were rough.
Then get better. I don't know, buddy. Skill issue on your part. Here's something that I've learned along the way, being a content creator for a minute now. And, I'm not saying I'm as big as iDubbbz. Hell, I might not ever be. But the thing with me is, and I learned this very early on, is that you're not going to please everyone. And that's okay. If you try to make content to appeal to everyone, you're going to be appealing and pleasing no one. I truly do think iDubbbz in 2020 to 2023 was, I guess, fixable. He could have had a career, and I think the content cops could have continued. And I said this once, I've been saying this for years, the N-word didn't make iDubbbz funny. You could make content cops without saying the N-word, and they would get millions and millions and millions of views. But because people got inside,
his content cops were pretty good. Can't lie. His content cops were pretty good. Right? They were really dope back in the day. It's like he forgot how to make content. You could have did content cops about all types of different shit, bro. Like, whatever.
Out of his head, they told him, oh yeah, man, Content Cop was just like the fucking worst. It's bad. Where are those people now? The people that discourage you from doing that type of content, where are they now? Are they watching? I mean, bro went from getting millions of views to barely cracking 200K. That's bad. Make content for your audience. And it's like, if people want to join in, that's awesome. If they don't, there's millions of other channels people can tune in and watch. That is why I've never really been afraid of, I guess, losing or gaining subscribers. Like, I mean, at some point, yeah, but at this point in my life and where I'm at, I'm like, I don't care. Like, if people want to subscribe, that's awesome. If people think I'm too mean or they want to unsubscribe because
he's also a big channel that's just nothing but a dent, a small dent, right? That can be fixed as well, right? But me at my smallest size of a channel, I agree. Like, I'm on the same type of time. That shit goes up and down. Who cares? People who really genuinely rock with you are going to rock with you.
Because I said retard or whatever. Well, don't let the door hit you on the way out. For every person you lose, you gain 2 more. So I make content for me, and I think every single content creator should do this. This is just my humble advice. All right, don't crucify me. Make content that you would like. Make content that you would watch yourself. You might be thinking, Unc, where are you going with this? Hold on, I'm cooking. Let me cook. If iDubbbz continued to make the content he was making, and it seemed like he enjoyed it. I'm talking about Content Cop and bad unboxings. I'm sure he would still be doing crazy numbers and making crazy amounts of money. But he seemed to stop once every.
That's the thing. You should be when it comes to content creation, if you're here for the active service for your supporters. Like, I'm here to tell the truth, 100%. I'm also here to entertain my supporters and make content for my supporters, right? So it'd be stupid to not do the style of content that my supporters highly enjoy, right? Like with iDubbbz, those are the two types of content that made him famous or bigger. And he was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. What the fuck are you doing? Start a new channel where you could just do whatever you feel, right? Start that one from scratch.
Everyone got in his ear. It seems like the criticism really got to him. And
I do think that, yes, be yourself. And I'm not even saying that you can't do what you want to do on your channel, right? But also do the videos that your supporters would like to see as well, right? And then the stuff that you just want to do, whatever, it's a bonus.
It just destroyed him.
I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. But I'm here to not only entertain my supporters, tell the truth, but yeah, give y'all some good content, right? It just sounds like normal-ish to me. And I don't understand why some of these creators, they'll do that shit, be falling off with their numbers or whatever, and be like, but I don't know why I'm falling off. And start doing videos crying. Again, if you really gonna be just all out, do whatever you feel, and do it and stop crying.
Mentally,
that comes with numbers.
I mean, this guy was making videos about fucking squirrels. Like, ain't nobody watching that. He made a video about keychains. It's like, this is lame. No one cares. You gotta balance what you like to make with what people like to watch, right? I don't know. I mean, I would expect iDubbbz, a multi-million sub YouTube channel, to kind of get this, but I guess he doesn't. You don't need to say the N-word every single video to be funny or to be entertaining. It's looking kind of sad and unfortunate to see someone being destroyed mentally by their own people, by their own surroundings. Yeah, this is someone that was legitimately talking and hanging out with fucking Ethan Riley, aka Ethan is Online. Other group of freaks, and Hassan, and Frogan, and Denims. It's like, of course, these people don't like you, and they're not gonna push for you to do better or make your own content cop. It's like, it's ridiculous. This guy is being controlled. He doesn't know what he wants, and he suffered financially because of it. He's not a little kid, but it's like, damn, it kind of sucks to see what happens when you let people who don't like you already tell you what to do. I mean, it pretty much destroyed his career. So that's unfortunate.
He comes in with his request of, hey, mind being my guarantor on this loan? Meanwhile, he has no problem messaging me that. But I guess he couldn't message, hey, I could use that $5,000 bonus that you promised. She, by the way, was very deliberate in saying that I promised her that. Like, that is like very specific. That didn't.
Did you promise her?
So I was extremely offended when he messaged me requesting that I be his guarantor on a loan. I did not have any, the idea of supporting him in that way was it was just offensive. Like, oh, you literally aren't even acknowledging that I lost a tremendous amount of money.
So say no.
Fuck you. I didn't say that, but I was short with it. I said, in no world would I ever be able to.
Nigga, be a man. Just plainly, no, nigga, nah. You sound crazy. I'm not gonna do it. You also might not have known how big of the loss was to you. All right, because that is a part of business sometimes. But also, you could have just been direct.
Because I wanted to express very clear boundaries. And I did.
So far, so good. I mean, I personally would have been a little bit more direct. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. There is no chance in this world ever that I'm giving you money. I mean, that's a little rude. I would have been like, you know what? No, man, I can't. I got my own stuff to take care of.
I'd have been direct as hell. No, you can't do that. Sorry, brother. That just don't sound doable for me. So nope.
But yada yada yada. It's like this was not just some fucking stranger, dude. This was your coach for CC1 and CC2, I believe, and potentially CC3, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it was just the first two. It's like, I don't know. In my opinion, maybe I'm just too nice. All right, maybe I'm just such a nice guy. Maybe I'm the moderator for r/nice guys, but I think there's ways to de-escalate and say certain things, especially to a coach. It's not like it was some random fucking Instagram user who was like, yo, I know you're rich, so let me hold like 5 bands. It's like, get the fuck out of here, little guy.
I don't even think all that's necessary. Nigga, just say no. You don't owe anybody like sugarcoating. No. You even got to give an explanation. No.
But this is a bit different, right? Sure, I mean, if he told him no, it's not like I'm going to be here saying, IDub should have given him money because he's rich. What a cheap prick. But once again, I think it's how you go about it. But once again, that's just me. Some people might have different opinions, but that's how sense feels.
I don't know how long later it was. I wasn't done being angry about it for sure. But Kate did message me about like a child marriage bill thing. And I didn't pass it along to Anissa. I looked at it and I closed. So was I being like, negligent to that relationship? Sure.
Oh, he's a piece of crap.
No, Anissa and I don't support child marriage or whatever fucking crazy story.
Yeah, this nigga's a piece of crap for that. Yikes. And then mind you, if he was just honest about it, I wouldn't even have a problem with it. If you just told her, like, no, I'm cool, right? I'm good on that. Because I think that at least bare minimum, once you promised it, right? Or y'all spoke on it previously, I do think that now it falls on you to establish that you're not interested in it anymore. Not her. Now, if this was just some random person, like, people hit me up about all types of craziness on Instagram. I ignore the fuck out of people. Right? I ignore it. If it sounds suspicious, I ignore it. If it's people asking for something like me to get in contact with a rapper so I can tell them something that this person that randomly hit me up told me to tell them, I ignore the fuck out of that. I don't know why people think that's a thing. Right? Like, I'm not gonna do that. You can just call them, hey man, what's up? No, you're busy as hell, but this random person hit me up on Instagram. Told me to make sure you know. I'm not doing that. I'm assuming you hit them up yourself and they were too busy to check it, right? I'm not violating their personal space by calling them on phone for that shit. That's just crazy. Most of the phone calls that's supposed to happen through phone is like business shit. That shit sound crazy.
That they're spinning. I was just angry at them, and I was like, fuck you guys. I'm not going to be boxing anytime soon. And
so be direct.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit. But at least for the child marriage thing, like, they didn't message Anissa about that. That was definitely a me thing. Me being like just kind of angry and uncaring about it.
What happened to empathy?
Whatever. So,
I detect zero empathy here, guys. I don't know about you guys, but instead of just saying a simple, nah, man, sorry, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
All you had to say. It's not like you don't know these people and never spoke to them. Right? If that was the case, then they ignoring them, okay. Like, niggas is hitting you up personally to your damn phone, nigga. I mean, y'all built some kind of connection. Like, respond. Nah, I'm good. No, thank you. You don't even have to say a reason. They could just establish that no.
Succeeds and gets offended at even asking for months. Bro can't say no. He just secretly gets angry. Is he in high school? That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro doesn't know how to communicate. And you know what? Now it kind of makes sense why CC 1, 2, and 3 were low-key a flop. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to do anything. And am I saying that I'm an expert? No, but I could probably do better than iDubbbz and Anissa. 90% plus of iDubbbz related drama wouldn't happen if Ian and Anissa acted like responsible adults and not like 30-year-old teenagers. I agree. Kind of funny how this influence.
That might even be a personal connection you might want later on.
Influential white man with a racist background.
Like it would hurt you none to just show them respect. That's all. I showed them enough respect to give them a response or an answer.
Is now beefing with a Muslim migrant.
And once again, that's not just for anybody. I don't think you got to respond to every single message. People that you build a personal connection with, yes. I do think that it's right. Or even a business connection. It's okay. Nigga, my old Muay Thai coach hit me up randomly, nigga. I'm gonna respond. Even if I disagree or don't want to take part in whatever business thing that's brought up, I'm gonna let them know, like, nah, I'm cool. What's wrong with that? Vice versa.
And child bride survivor migrant. Very leftist of you, Mr. Jama. I mean, the jokes kind of write themselves. Now, I promised you guys and Anissa Jamha crash out. And I'm not kidding when I say, like, all of this is a crash out.
Yeah,
all of this is just her crashing out in front of people. Let's go back to September 11th. No, not of 01. All right, September 11th of this year. Let's not go that way back. On one of her many crash out tweets, she says, "The last thing I will say on anything H3." Actually, I'm just going to give away the spoiler. No, this is not the last time she tweets this. She's been crashing out for almost 2 days. Then this is directed at the audience mostly. Okay, I guess I'm part of the audience. I don't know, maybe. You have no real concept of what an intersectional feminist is, okay? If you did, you would have left the H3 podcast within the past 3 years. You like feminism when it benefits you, when you can feel valid in your hatred for other women. Who the fuck is she talking about here? Or other people to make yourself feel more in control. Some of you are the most racist, sexist people in the West. I don't think so, and you need to do some very serious self-reflection. Sit with the reality that half of your fan base is now Nazi groypers. Is that how you pronounce it? Who watch a guy who does... This is me quoting, by the way. This is in my next series.
You don't even... we ain't gotta even read that out. We gotta read that.
Or however you spell it. This gives me vibes of the Simpsons meme that says, "Old man continues to yell at the cloud." And she continues. Dude, I'm gonna need a fucking drink after this. I need drinks and fucking drugs to get me past these tweets. Ethan talking down to a black woman. Why are we making this all about color? Who was trying to explain the Will Smith situation from another perspective to the point where he was invalidating what she was seeing online should have been your first clue even before October 7th. He had many moments that should have made you have a more critical.
The hell are you even talking about? What are you talking about?
I mean, have you seen what your husband made in the past? We are way past that at this point. And you had many stops to get off. It's no wonder H3 and their subreddit is praising Kino Casino, two guys who have their own pedophile accusations. I invite.
It's crazy. Guys, come on. And accusations? You don't know if they actually did anything? Just the accusation being made. So if I was to accuse Anissa of something right now, then people should hold that against her forever, even though there might not be any proof or evidence.
Invite you all to look into. I mean, I said this on my last video. I don't know exactly who Kino Casino are. I don't watch any live streamers, and I truth be told, the only commentary channels that I watch is like myself, humbly, by the way, Pegasus, WestJet, the Go, Diesel Patches, and maybe Tectone is another, and maybe a handful of others. I don't really seek any commentary channel. I like to watch other stuff, right? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
I'm just going to take this with a grain of salt because people love to call other people they don't like Nazis.
I ain't no seeing posts out there.
And pedophiles. So I do not know the situation. So I'm not gonna speak out on it. I'll just leave it at that. And the reason why I say this is because people that have criticized me, people that don't like me, have indeed called me Nazi. They haven't called me a pedophile yet. So I guess I'm doing something wrong. But they've definitely called me a Nazi. They've definitely called me insane, alt-right, all of those amazing terms. And it's like, well, no, you're wrong about everything. You don't even fucking know me. These type of people like calling others they don't like Nazis. So just do with that information what you will. Someone responded to Anissa and they said, using feminism as a clutch to defend yourself is pretty ironic. You're one of the most performative people online. You may receive unwanted criticism, but you also receive a lot of valid criticism as well. To group all of it together is weak defense. By the way, I'm Hispanic, gay, males. And how do you think Anissa the Jamhas responded to this? Okay, what do you want, a cookie? This doesn't involve you.
Wow.
You cannot make this up. I like this reply. It says, you've really shown your feminism in screwing over Lena. I believe she used to work for the H3 podcast and she stepped down for a bit because of all the hate she was getting from people like Anissa. Degrading and belittling Kate, refusing to show support to her of ending child marriage because you're bitter and petty, and refusing to condemn the false calls to CPS on Hila and Ethan. You're a hypocrite and a cry bully. Yes to all of the above. Then she continues, man, does anyone have a fucking cigarette or something? Can anyone pass me a fucking soju or something? My head hurts reading these fucking tweets. It's like the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Cigarette gonna make you feel that? That does. I've never heard that. Drink help with headaches? Okay, I would say just drink some water.
Last night I was feeling hurt and wanted to defend myself. I acted very impulsively. I thought it would be acceptable to show my words in a private message, but forgot to really sit with it, how others would react. It had a more negative impact than I had expected. I should have sat with my feelings more, and TBH got off Twitter. So keep this in mind, this is 15 hours ago. 9 hours ago, she tweeted, my ability to get men to scream about me for hours on end needs to be studied. I thought you were getting off Twitter, not continuing to crash out. When you're an online figure, you're often just an avatar that's used for confirmation bias. People create and project whatever they want / need to themselves to tell themselves they're a good person. And that's all it really is. Thank you for all the OF subs today, everyone.
I don't be on Twitter like that. This is one of many reasons. I got a Twitter. I check it occasionally. I even tweet something. I'll probably try to get more active. I ain't gonna pay attention to the bull crap. I know that.
Seeing all the support on there lately warms my cold, evil. Okay. I have no idea how anyone could deal with someone like this. I would legitimately end it all, dude. If this was my girlfriend or if this was my wife, I would have headaches every single day. Just like either getting her shitty food or just seeing her bitchy attitude or just hearing her talk or her embarrassing myself live on stream or just all the things she's done and she will continue to do. It's like, if I even have a little bit of self-respect left for myself, I am divorcing her. I am ending it all. I'm like moving on with my life. This is draining. And I just have to deal with this for like 30 to 45 minutes, right? Whenever I talk about these two retards. Imagine having to go to bed with someone like this and then waking up and doing this for almost 10 years. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like the most depressing life ever. And now that I'm saying this out loud, I kind of understand why iDubbbz looks sad and depressed all the time. Bro has to deal with this shit constantly. Like every single day. And of course, after crashing out, she goes back to posting about her dogs and more dogs after the crash out. And who could forget the iconic Chef Anissa Jamha with the banana bread? Let's see. Someone just said, why is it so dry?
I was gonna say,
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Maybe it was the profile picture too. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but
I look mad nasty. Like some dry ass bread. That gotta be burnt. Yeah, look at the ends right there. Yeah. Nah, that might be burnt.
This looks dry. This legitimately looks like what dry elbows Okay, I'm gonna stop. I feel bad. Okay, this one I am really proud of. Let's see. Yeah, that looks kind of good. Not bad.
No,
we were missing Mexican food so much, so I made pork chile verde. Why did I say it like that? We made pork chile verde. My go-to Alberto's order for dinner. Let's see. As a former Mexican, let's see if this looks buzzing. That actually looks kind of buzzing. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, as a former Mexican,
I wouldn't be able to judge it. I'll be eating regular shit when I go to different types of restaurants. I'm that guy. I got chicken, rice. That's it. I don't need nothing fancy, nigga. Just put the chicken on the rice. That's it. I'm telling you. In Japan, nigga, I was getting fried chicken like it was nobody's business. At ramen shops, they got fried chicken. Get some of that. Put some ramen on the side of the bowl.
What's that?
Former Mexican.
Former
Mexican. So
you say former?
Yeah, I just say that.
How the hell does that work?
I don't know, guys. I want to give this a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe I am wrong about Anissa's cooking. Maybe she's the greatest chef ever. Today, this is Ian's lunch. Let's check this out. My mom says if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I'm a grown man, and my mama doesn't.
What is that? That's it on the side.
Troll me anymore. And this looks absolutely horrible, and it makes me want to puke. Anyways, I am out. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, that ain't look good. I like ramen. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Also, check me out on Patreon if you want to hit an unedited talk. About to start going crazy on. And check me out live on my live stream channel, BXB Sport.